Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Math with Miss Lena. Today we're going to learn how to order fractions from least to greatest. And we'll look at two quick and easy methods to do so. So without further ado, let's look at our example problem. 1/2, 1/3, 1/25 or 1/25, and 3/4. So we need to rank these fractions in order from least to greatest. Our first easy method is to convert each fraction into a decimal. We can do this by dividing the numerator, so the number on top, by our denominator, the number on the bottom. And it's perfectly okay to pull out a calculator and use that. Now, let's start by looking at our first fraction in the list we are given. We have 1/2. 1/2 converted into a decimal, when we do 1 divided by 2, we get 0.5. So that is 1/2 as a decimal. When we look at 1/3, 1 divided by 3, we get 0.33 repeating. And when we look at 1/25, again, if we just do 1 divided by 25, we plug that in our calculator, we are going to end up with 0.04. Lastly, 3/4 converted to a decimal is 0.75. Now that we have our decimals, this makes it a lot easier to rank from least to greatest. So, given what we have up here, the order from least to greatest would be our least being 0.04. Then we would have 0.33 repeating. Next would be 0.5. And our greatest would be 0.75. So, written as fractions, the correct order would be 1/25, and then next we have 1/3, after 1/3, 1/2, and lastly, we have 3/4. So again, this is our first method of ranking fractions from least to greatest. Another quick and helpful method is to visualize each fraction. So, for instance, think about 3/4. Imagine a pizza. This is my imaginary pizza, cut into 4 equal slices. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 of those slices are taken. So this slice, and this slice is taken to represent this fraction, 3/4. That's most of the pizza. So we know that 3/4 is a large fraction. Now think of 1/25. Now imagine a classroom. This is my classroom. Here's the whiteboard, here's the door, and here are all the desks. Imagine a classroom with 25 desks, and let's just imagine I've drawn out 25 desks. That's kind of a lot. Now let's say this is 25, and to represent 1/25, we have one of those desks removed. As you can see, most of the desks are still there. So this represents a very small fraction. Again, this probably isn't exactly 25, but just to give a visual representation. So when we picture fractions this way, it becomes easier to see which ones are larger and which ones are smaller, like that second example we just did, helping us put them in the correct order from least to greatest. That concludes my lesson. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.